Alright, well, I was hoping to get everybody together one time before the foot job, but I think this is going to be the way it's going to be. So let me do a little slideshow presentation and run quickly through the 4-day plan. Pretty much the same thing that you're looking at if you have the printed version. But here's Fort Foote. It's just outside the Beltway by Oxon Hill, south of Washington. I have rented a storage unit in Oxon Hill. It is loaded with tools and concrete. We'll also have 5-gallon bottles of water for the concrete. This is a map of the park area. We will be able to drive to the first location and this little cluster here. From there, the walk is about 100 yards out and 100 yards back. I will have a cargo van, a large cargo van rented. Day 1. We show up and remove 7 existing waysides, one of which is this wooden one, the others are metal. We will dig alongside each leg so that I can get the reciprocating saw a few inches down to cut them off about 4 to 6 inches below ground level. After we dig a little bit, a shallow trench next to it, we will use the jackhammer to break up the concrete around the leg down about 6 inches and clear all that out. Then I will put the reciprocating saw down in, cut the leg off, and we will replace the dirt plus a little more dirt, which I have, and tamp it down. Before we do that though, we will cut off the frame and take that away first. The remaining exhibits are 1 upright, which we'll treat the same way, again cutting off the legs and removing the frame, so you'll just have the 2 leg posts. The rest of them are these low profiles. This one is behind a log. There it is behind the log. We can work with that. We can work around that. We will have a generator to power a jackhammer. It will also power the reciprocating saw. And these will be the tools for day 1. For day 2, we will have the auger, and day 2 consists of drilling 20 holes for 9 exhibits, but one of them has 4 legs. At each site, we will set up 4 snow posts with a yellow ribbon, and we will leave that set up overnight and the following night to keep the visitors away from the danger zone. It will be like 20 feet by 20 feet. We'll then bring the auger in, we'll drill the holes, and we'll bag the dirt in some heavy-duty trash bags, so about 100 of them, haul it with the van back to the storage unit. Day 3, we bring in the exhibits and the concrete and the water, and a little bit of gravel. We don't need much gravel in the holes. We can start with just 1 inch or so, maybe 2, and then the gravel is used to level up the 2 legs horizontally. 32 inches above grade, everything level, and then it's attached with the many 2x4s and large seat clamps, which I will have on hand. At that point, the concrete is mixed and poured into the holes. We do wrap the legs with a little bit of plastic and tape to protect the metal of the legs, but the concrete only has to come up within about 4 to 6 inches of grade, so in the end it will be covered by soil. Concrete. We've got 4,320 pounds of it in the storage unit. Bottles of water, 5-gallon jugs. I will have about 10 of them, which will be sufficient to mix all that concrete. Day 4, we go back, we break down the 2x4s and the clamps, we throw a little topsoil around the legs, tamp it down, and we clean up. If the days get done sooner, we will roll into the next day on the day we're working. If they take longer, if it rains, something like that, obviously they push out. But tentatively, that's 4 days, even though I have prescribed and allowed 5 days for the work week.